Now, this is Sunday Satsang, November 23rd, 2025, questions and answers session. That was our Pure Love class number 3, I think. 3? 4?
3. Yeah, because the third week.
Third class, okay. Was it good or what? Not too depressed? Okay, what's going on? What's the question? Your question is moving your hair. Okay. Stylishly moving your hair. Oh no, these guys are going to go out. Must be 5 o'clock or what? Internet question. Right. Go in there. Get your water out. Go ahead, ask a question. I'm listening. Answer that question.
That's good, yeah. So devotee is asking that he has seen a video of yourself talking with our Param Gurudev. In that the topic was about Raga Bhakti, and in that our Param Gurudev is saying that Ragmarg might not be readily accessible for one, so that lifetime one should just chant Harinam. If it is not accessible, he should continue to chant Harinam. Can you comment on this and clarify?
Who was in that video? Wasn't me.
You and Gurudev.
I was here. Yeah, there was there's questions asked that my guru, my Diksha Guru, Pandit Sri Krishna's Babaji Maharaj, and I were in a video, but in that particular video there were other people in the room. And the other people in the room were new devotees. So to understand any situation, the context, in Sanskrit is called Kala, Desha, Patra. Kala, what time was it? Desha, where was it? What's the Desha, what's the place? What's the location? And Patra, who are the people, who are the recipients? It was a discussion with all Babajis, was a discussion with all mature devotees, was a discussion with new devotees, was a discussion with uninitiated. So it's all very important to consider the context of any discussion between a guru and shishya. Because the guru sometimes gives classes to children. Sometimes he gives classes to non-initiated people, to politicians. He sometimes gives classes to very advanced saints. So there's different situations. So the question was asked in the audience, which we are conveying to Gurudev about Raghunath Bhakti. And what was his answer? What did he say? I'm asking you, what did he say?
He said in Raga Bhakti, it may not be accessible for someone in this life.
Yeah.
So he should just keep on chanting Harinam. He should go on chanting Harinam. So clarify.
So Gurudev rightly said, he said Raghunath Bhakti may not be available to you in this life, so just chant Hari Krishna. So he wasn't telling that to me, because I'm 50 years practicing Bhakti and chanting Hari Krishna. And he gave me Siddha Pranali so I could do a meditation on my Siddha Swarup and Nitya-lila of Radha Krishna. So obviously the answer wasn't to me. So that's the first clarification. Because if he thought I should just chant Hare Krishna, he wouldn't give me Siddha Pranali. Because I have disciples, I don't consider Prabhupada everyone, only a few. So the same way, what he's saying is correct. It's true that Raghunath Bhakti may not be for everyone. I would agree with that. I fully agree it's not for everyone. So if you don't do Raghunath Bhakti and meditate on your siddhanta, asakaya, what do? You Navaveda Bhakti. Like what IGM is propagating all around the world successfully. You study Bhagavatam, you study Gita, you chant japa, you serve Vaishnavas, Hari Guru and Vaishnavas, and wait for the mercy and advance gradually on the path of bhakti. Through anartha nivritti, to nishtha, to ruchi, to sakti, bhav, and prema, etc. So that's pretty obvious answer. We see practically there's thousands of people practicing Vaidhi Bhakti. Very few people are practicing Raghunath Bhakti because they don't have adhikar. The adhikar is greed. Greed and desire to be a Brajvasi like Lalita, Vishaka, and Subal and Sridham and Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba, and worship them and serve them and love them and be with them. Most people don't have much specific focus, specific unfolding of a particular temperament, a particular attitude of loving service and loving mood towards Bhagavan. So they're just keep going through the basics of bhakti. That's best for everyone. I agree. What's the next question?
Maharaj, can I ask question?
No, after this there's two questions here.
Okay.
No good.
Okay. Very good, sir.
Maharaj, I heard in Krishna Karnamrita that some gopis can't get, they are too much viraha from Krishna and they can't reach because they did not complete their sadhana and they are not sadhana siddh. So they could not go to Raslila and they gave up their body. So do they go to another Bhoma Lila and then they have to practice again, or they get it in the same?
Well, that idea you said, Krishna Karnamrita, may be there, but it's definitely in Srimad Bhagavatam, in 10th canto, chapter 29, the Raslila chapter. On the full night, the Sharad season, Krishna played his flute and called the gopis. And some gopis couldn't get out of their house. They were restrained by their husbands. But in Ujjvala Nilamani, Rupa Goswami describes this, and Jiva Goswami and Vishnu comment on it also. And he explains that the gopis, they were born in Vrindavan. Actually, some of the gopis, for example, the Rishicharis from South India, they were worshipping Raghunath, following Raghunath Bhakti and trying to become gopis from Vrindavan. And they got blessed by Ramachandra to get fulfillment of their aspiration to become lovers of Krishna, because that was their mood of love. So Ramachandra saw them and blessed them that in the future they'll be successful. So they kept practicing Raghunath Bhakti. In the future they were born in the wombs of cowherd women from South India. There was a drought in South India, so those families moved to Vrindavan from South India. And those mothers who were pregnant with those children inside gave birth in Vrindavan. So those children that were born in Vrindavan are the Rishicharis, the Dandakaranya sages. So they had some Guna Maya Deya. It says in the 10th canto, chapter 29, verse 13 or 12 or something. Guna Maya Deya. They had a Guna Maya Deya and they gave that up. And then next night when Krishna played the flute, they went in their siddhanta. So the body they were born in the body of gopis. They were young teenage girls, fully qualified to be Krishna's lovers and rasadans. But there was some Maya covering in their subtle body. Their Deya was Siddha, but their mind was not Siddha. They had Siddha Deya, Siddha Deya, spiritual body, but in their mind there was some, what do you call it, some material karma, some guna, some sattva guna contamination still in their mind. So to increase their hankering, increase their desire to be with Krishna, he called them with the flute, and that increase of hankering burned up that subtle body. As it explains in the Bhagavatam and other Upanishads, that bhakti destroys the subtle body. Subtle body is called Shukshma Shrira. Shukshma Shrira. What is the subtle body? Mind and buddhi, mind and intelligence. So they didn't die, their bodies didn't die. They went in the same gopi body the night before they went out. Everything looked the same, but they had a different set of mind, you could say. A little technical idea, but this is the truth. Our acharyas and gurus explain like this. As it's, like Vishnu says, it's inauspicious for people to die. A guy is calling his girlfriends for lovemaking and dancing throughout the night, and a bunch of girls die. That's not very auspicious. So it doesn't make any sense. Because some people say they died, you know. It's not possible. Like we were saying, Hegel's philosophy, you have to die to live. Doesn't mean you commit suicide. I mean, you give up your conceptions, your ideas, your attachments. You cut them, you destroy them, you give them up. The attachments die. You live. You stay alive in your body, but your attachments, your ignorance, your foolishness dies. It gets transcended. Gets. Oh, okay.
I just know you stop.
Okay. Thank you. Any question? Any more questions? No next question? You have a question? You're coming up.
Maharaj, Narottam Das Thakur writes in Sri Guru Charana Padma that Chakshudan Dino Jay Janme Janme Prabhu say, you are master life after life. If we are unsuccessful in attaining siddhi in this lifetime, is the Guru we have the same now that we'll have in future lifetimes, or will it be different?
The question is asked about the eternality of the relationship of a guru and a shishya, a spiritual mentor, teacher, and his or her disciple. And quotation of a song by Narottam Das Thakur, a great Vaishnava. He wrote that birth after birth, my guru will be my guru. So different acharyas give different explanations of this statement, but what I understand from my guru family is that the same guru that gave you diksha and trained you in bhakti will appear life after life. If you don't attain perfection, next life, that same guru, you will meet that same guru, and Krishna in the heart will help you recognize this is my guru. I know that I don't know how, but somehow I feel I know this person. This is my guru, but it's actually is your guru from last life. Will come in next life. Because somebody can argue. I can argue. The guru attains prema. So if the guru attains prema, he goes to the spiritual world. He doesn't take another birth. So how can that guru who has attained prema gone to the spiritual world, how can he take another birth to come get you, his disciple, who didn't attain prema and took another birth? What's the answer? The answer is in Vedanta Sutra, which is quoted by, what's that guy? Baladev Vidyabhushan in his commentary on Vedanta Sutra called Govinda Bhasya. He says, there's a book called Chandogya Upanishad. In other words, Upanishads say that one who attains prema can manifest 1,020 different bodies. So the Guru attains prema, he gets liberated, he gets moksha, mukti, he goes to Vaikunta, goes to Lok Vrindavan, becomes a Nitya Siddha Mandri of Radharani. He's sadhana Siddha by the category of Nitya Sakhi. And sadhana, he becomes perfect and gets a Mandri Srup, a Gopi Srup, and serves Radha and Krishna forever in Vaikunta. That's one form. Another form, he takes birth as the Guru to liberate you in your next birth. So it can work that way also. So the answer is yes, you're stuck. So you better develop a friendly relationship with your Guru. Honest, trusting, not doubting and offending and all kinds of weird ideas people get because of ego and lack of surrender.
Online question.
Another question.
Yeah, go ahead. Answer that question.
How important is the role of Guru in cultivating Raga Anuga Bhakti? Because it seems that with all the overloaded information available online these days, one can do without Guru.
Sounds like that's what you want to do. Just get AI and change the name AI to My Guru and you're on your way. The question is, there's so much information on the internet. What to speak of Sage or some website called Sage, which is like AI, there's Meta, and AI and Sage, and all kinds of simplicity, all kinds of websites that offer free guidance through computer databases, vast databases that answer any question about anything. So, wouldn't be better, who needs a guru to practice Rag Bhakti when you have AI? So I say, go for it, man. If you're even asking that question, it means that you don't believe in Guru. So don't waste your time with Guru, just get out and see where it takes you. There's a phrase in Bengali, Falena Parichiti, means judge a thing by its results. So get an AI Guru and give yourself a spiritual name and a Gopi name and a Uteshwari and make your AI Guru, give your AI Guru, Sakhi Guru, a Srup and a Sari and what dress them all up and everything. Make them just to what you want. And you meditate on that and see where it gets you. You can start a whole new movement now. But there's these subjects are described in Shastra about Guru and because the Guru, you have to understand something. The word Rag means passionate attachment. The word Raga, Raga, means red color in Sanskrit. It means red color, it means passion, it means attachment, it means love. Passionate love for God is called Rag. Priti, prema. But Rag has more passion mixed in. There's one type of prema called Anurag, which means your passionate attachment is so great for your lover. Every time you see your lover, they look like a new lover. Radharani is in the cave in Govardhan in rainy season, enjoying intimacies with Krishna for 6 hours. And she leaves the cave and comes down the road with the Sakhis on her way back to Barsana. And she sees Krishna on the top of a hill near Barsana. She sees a guy up there. And Lita Sakhi says, look, there's Sham on top of the hill with Subal. Radharani looks on top of the hill. near Varsana. That's not Sham. And Lalita said, yes, it's Sham. No, it's somebody else. And Lalita said, you don't recognize him? You were just 6 hours lying in a flower bed with him. Not him. He's very cute. He's much cuter than that guy. He looks much better than that guy in the cave. Look right around, wake up, man. It's the same guy. That guy is called Krishna, this guy's called Shamasundar. He's also called Govinda, Damodar, Madhav,
Keshav.
He has many different names. Oh, really? That's called anurag. Your attachment. Anu means following, increasing, step by step. So Raganuga Bhakti, you cannot separate Guru from Raganuga Bhakti. Why? Because it's based on love. Rag means love. You have love for God, and the way you get that love expressed, in order to love someone, you have to get introduced. You can introduce yourself. Anywhere in the material world, you can introduce yourself. But can you introduce yourself to God?
No.
It's impossible. No one can introduce themselves to God. So be a medium, the one who introduces you to God, who is one who's with God. So Rag Bhakti, you can't get introduced to God by AI. Which you're proposing. You said there's so much information on the internet. Who needs a guru to practice Raganuga Bhakti? You can get some info. It's called IT. IT means information technology. IT. So you get information, but you can't get prema, you can't get bhav, you can't get rag. So you're saying Raganuga Bhakti, you're getting a shell, you're getting a reflected image. You get love from the heart of a lover, not from an AI. So you can try your best through your lack of faith in Guru, because you can't find one, or you can't surrender to one, or you can't believe in one, you can't accept one. That's your misfortune. But Krishna has sent gurus to the world to spread love of God, to teach people how to get it. Most people are too egotistic, and too individual, and too puffed up to surrender and have faith. But it's very deep and complicated matter, Raganuga Bhakti. What you read on the internet is only like the tip of the iceberg, as they say. Or you can read every site on the internet by IT, and when at the end result you'll get 10% of what is Raganuga Bhakti. Because most of what Raganuga Bhakti is an invisible transmission. Invisible transmission of Kripa and Bhava from the heart of the Guru to the disciple. Invisible. Intangible for most people, because most people are too dull. Rock hearts and rock heads. Rock on. Rock and roll. Okay. Amen. Oh, man. Oh, men. Oh, women. Very good. I used to chant Om all the time before I came to the side. I like it. We go to the beach in Santa Monica in 1967 with my friends. We take some herbs, some healing herbs, and we in the beach at night hold hands in the full moon, and we say, "Oh," that was nice. Oh, sometimes I think, "Oh," kind of like the whole universe was floating up, like. It was fun. That was then, now is now. Remember, wherever you are, that's where you are. Everyone has a past. I book. It's in my book room. 2 little books. Little.
Sweet notes.
It's called Sweet Notes. It's like a thought for the day. So it says, here's one. What was is past. What is won't last. At all times, chant Hare Krishna and have a blast. Blast. Boom. Past, last,
Blast.
last. So, any other question? Hey guys, got any questions down there? You guys? What? You have? No. Okay, what? Okay.
Advaita Acharya, which tattva is it? It's Vishnu tattva, it's Shiva tattva, both, or Advaita Acharya?
Okay. Someone is asking about Advaita Prabhu, Sri Advaita Prabhu. Advaita Prabhu is the aspect of Krishna. Krishna came into this world 500 years ago as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Krishna's Kaviraj explains, Panchatattvam Krishnam, Bhaktirupa Srupakam, Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam, Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. Krishna is one person, one God, but he came as 5 forms of God. One form was Chaitanya, one form was Nityananda, one form was Advaita, one form was Gadadhara, one form was Srivas. So as Advaita, he came as the avatar of bhakti. He was the avatar of devotion. So Advaita Prabhu as a person is an aspect of Krishna that represents pure bhakti. He taught pure bhakti. He was a guru, had thousands of disciples. He initiated Haridas Thakur. He gave Diksha Mantra to Haridas Thakur and gave sannyas to Haridas Thakur. So he was the Guru of Haridas Thakur and many other great saints. So, but he has different aspects of himself also. So one aspect of Advaita Prabhu is Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is in charge of the material universe. Another aspect, Mahavishnu is in charge of manifesting the universe and maintaining the universe. Mahavishnu. And for maintaining, and for manifesting. M-A, right? Mahavishnu. Ma means manifesting, maintaining, Mahavishnu. Now another aspect he has, because when you make something, sometimes you like to break it. Kids, boys especially like to do this. They like to make something, break it. Women also like to do it. They make a relationship and
Break
it. Some of you are professional. They entice the guy, attract the guy, marry the guy, and 10 years later, bye. So anyway, that's a bad joke. I'm sorry for that. Forgive me. I was never married, so I had no right to say. I'm not that intelligent. So anyway, what was I saying? Mahavishnu.
Breaking.
So, way to try one aspect is Mahavishnu. He creates everything, maintains everything. But sometimes he gets tired, wants to break it. So when he wants to get tired, when he breaks it, he manifests another form called Sadashiva. Sadashiva is also Vishnu Tattva. He is a spiritual being. It's called Sadashiva. He lives in Vaikuntha, the spiritual realm. And he expands into Shiva of Kailash, and Shiva, the material world, and Parvati, and Ganapati, and Kartikeya, and Nandi, and Nandishwar Parvat, and Mount Kailash. All that is expanded from Advaita. And that Shiva living Kailash, he expands into 11 forms, called the
Gyara Rudras.
Gyara Rudra, 11 Rudras. The word Rudra means one who makes one cry. One name of Shiva is called Rudra. The word Shiva means auspicious, Mangal, auspicious, good. He's a very good God, an auspicious God. But his 11 expansions are called Rudras, and they engage in destroying the universe. And that makes everyone cry. And so they're called Rudras. So all of these expansions, all these different forms are connected to Advaita Prabhu. They each have their individual position, individual form, individual planet, individual consort, like Parvati, Durga, etc. And Advaita has his consort, his wife is Sita, her name is Sita, and she's Yogamaya. That Sita becomes, as Advaita becomes Shiva, Sita becomes Durga, and Durga becomes Mahamaya. So there's the material energy is called Mahamaya, the spiritual energy is called Yogamaya. So it can get pretty complicated. But I understand it all, I know how it all fits. You may not, but maybe you know less now than you did before. But I have a very clear idea how it all works. So wherever you key in, whatever, anyone you worship, you're going to get success. Worship Durga, worship Shiva, worship Rudra. Rudra's, you don't worship them, they just finish you off. You don't have time to worship them, they're dancing on their head, you know. Rudras aren't for worship, they're for cleanup crew. After you've done all your best, they come and clean up. You messed up everything, they burn it all down. burn up your crap, you know. Like if somebody dies, they burn all this stuff, you know. You know, in Hindu culture, when somebody dies, like in the West, they hold on all kinds of mementos and things like that. But in Hindu culture, when somebody dies, they burn up everything connected to that person. The mattress, the bed, the clothes, the hats, the canes, the Puma's track shoes, Adidas track shoes. Everything is burned up. So they want to cut the karmic connection. So that jiva that died, because if he has any connection to anything in this world, has to take another birth. So Western people can understand this. It's like a big party after the guy dies. Yeah. They take the mattress, all the clothes. Everybody says they want the clothes. If anybody takes anything from a dead person, it's very inauspicious. You know, people want something to remember the dead person by. Remember a person by memory. That's it, boss. And do Shraddha every year on the disappearance day and during Ashwin Maina, during Pitri Paksha, you can worship your ancestors. For 2 weeks, Krishna Paksha, 2 weeks from Purnima to Amavasya. That's how you remember and serve your dead mother, father, uncle, relatives. Not holding on to their cane or walking stick and all the junk. Oh, good night. You're gone, you're okay, I'll see you there, you know. No reminders, physical reminders. It sounds cruel, but that, because Hindu Dharma is based on liberation. Western religion, Western reality is based on perpetuating the illusion. Material world is an illusion, it's not eternal. Anything eternal is not real. Anything non-eternal is not real. It's temporary. So heaven is temporary. Going to heaven with your ancestors. Different religions talk about all the family will get together in heaven. Okay, you get together in heaven, but you all have to die again like you died here. You all died together here. So you all die in heaven, come back here and be born again, you know, in India or in Italy or wherever, Russia. The objective of Indian culture and the objective of Hinduism is to get out and get out for good. Mukti, liberation, go to the spiritual dimension where love reigns supreme. Harmony is the way of law. Harmony is the law. Peace is the rule, and love is shared with everyone. This is the spiritual world. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. That's all.